na munim say yes star chat segment any de bremono na and me posti flyer no na enkofo bebre send the questions almost no sister wagine din pa wo social media oya do ye che say niema bebre na ho so twa kama inti mona bisa questions ma me na me so munya abotre asemba abotre adwabro ni de question bi aniwa mimbisa inti ene Miss Gifty Boakye oye Miss Ghana 2022 and director for AfroFuture. You know, someone when you say AfroFuture, so the Jidin wo Ghana hapa. I say, ho ena ube hu akata for girls. Omube store me Ghana. Yes, akwa na Ghana boys ni bi no omuka slangs. Say unti mi nkyere. Say bia Ghana yi no te ana say abrotre no ba iti aba ne sana Ghana for no de no te Ghana no ma hyehyehye asomade no omuka slangs ni bi na ye di fra sa. Inti Miss Gifty Boakye and them in ebe twetwe enkomo sima Gifty
my dear. It's like my sister to say
hey what did China say na what if she
me chichi but you the brofo befra
you the brofo befra kaka inti ebe ka twi ne kaka na baby a twi ne inti me ba ne the brofo na want to say
na me adom baby abakona won so
hey do you know who your tree reminds me of? Haley.
Oh, but we try. Oh,
we try.
We try. It's like a chain like Obi also on Kachi and
on teaching the crowd.
Ghana ni on teaching.
Yeah. There be one company. Anyway, Gifty. Yes. You started from Miss Ghana, no?
Okay.
How did it come about? Because more abrochim kola we need the pageant to home. So how did it come about? Was it something you wanted to do, or someone just obi hu na nipa ne or height and ebia or looks no ebia be ye and I say wo mu deda?
There be a little bit of both.
Okay.
See, me, I'm a model. Okay. My background was modeling and pageantry, and to be honest, like not me telling you about pageantry in Ghana, pageantry as a whole, but specifically in Ghana, that wasn't the best. I'll just be honest. So for me, there's plenty of things. So when you know, pageant girls, they go from being pageant girls, and you know, big men come for them, prostitution, just things that don't align with me and my brand, especially as women, as you know, big on women empowerment. So I was very selective, but the brand being, you know, Miss Universe, I know that they're very reputable, and Minai has done a great job at building the brand. So she and her team reached out, letting me know, said auditions.
Okay.
So I should audition.
While you were back in America?
I was in New York at the time studying, yes. But I had been living in Ghana since when we met, since it's back in 2019.
2019. Oh, we need to do something.
We have to.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was very nice. So
it was.
It's okay. The T-shirts and everything. Yeah. But so living in Ghana, she reached out to me. I agreed. I did my research on what was going to happen.
Yeah. And I think Mina is also a good brand.
I said she was Miss Universe Ghana in like the 80s.
Yes.
Or sometime, 90s, yes. Some time back. So we came, we stayed, we all housed in Weja for 6 weeks.
Okay, and how was it?
It was an experience to say the least. There was ups and downs, and there were times where I felt very close to my culture. So living in being a Ghanaian abroad is different. Uba fear, like they expect you to be some way. I'm gonna say like things like that. So when I moved into the house, that's how I was treated.
I said other girls no.
Yes.
No more treat you to say what
they were expecting that, but also because of what they had known of me prior, modeling, who I was dating, just the whole nine. So
around that time, now one also.
Hey, Mona.
Let me be some question.
We very few. I know. So what to be a kind.
Listen, there one I bet. Ne, why?
I mean, no, me very few.
Now they is some famous footballer.
Sir, really?
Hey. Director Kaimi. It's because of the footballer, so I feel say
all of those things. That's you know, the whole AFCON situation and just the positive things as well.
Okay.
Shedding light. I was doing a lot of advocacy for models here in Ghana.
Yeah.
Because what I was seeing was horrible. They were being paid close to nothing.
Okay.
So they had some like respect for me in the house.
Yeah.
Some respected, some kind of felt distance because they felt that like mature, but that
were
was
they doing that because of Pate?
Because of who?
Pate. Thomas Pate.
I'm not sure. You have to ask them.
Next time I mean be so.
I just Mama will answer, Papa. Why? But yeah, so they let me know that.
But let me come in here.
Yes.
Looking at what you heard about pageantry in Ghana, and you moving to the house.
Yeah.
Did you sense anything like that with the Minaye brand?
No, I didn't experience any of that. Good. Thank God. She was very strict on no alcohol.
Wow.
And we had alcohol sponsors come in and give us champagne to do ads and things like that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was very observant just to see, say, like something like that will happen. Yeah. And I didn't experience any of that at all. Oh, not with that brand, not with Miss Supranational, neither. Oh, okay. And I was pleased. I have heard stories of different organizations here in Ghana. Oh, that's good. But as for Miss Universe and Miss Supra, then no, I didn't experience that.
All right. And you know, you emerging Miss Ghana, no? How was the competition? Was it that you have, because you were a model, we are model did that? You know, not anything difficult for you because you are used to it. Yeah. Especially bikini and all those things.
All of it.
But did you realize that Ghana, Hano, when it comes to strict bikini, and sometimes our older people frown on it. No, did you notice that one too?
They did, but the demographic, the people that were watching us, like, so they weren't really skeptical on what we were wearing. And like my parents, for example, my papa to Ghana, he's just here, he's watching all the time, and he supported it. So for me, if my mother, my family, everyone is okay with it, so I'm not harming anyone, and it was fine.
And for more prizes, no, like you having the title, no, to say, no, like doors many be amount. So
for Miss Supra, I was top 5. And Gracia actually won for, Universe. And then I became Miss Supra, Miss Ghana for Miss Supra. And once I gained that title and I went on to represent in Poland, the doors that opened, the doors have already kind of been opened.
Says a vehicle footballers inside and a vehicle presidency side and I find a vehicle. Come the doors in the God is good.
All the time. But I think it was just given more, I was given more of a platform to find out how I could help with my brand in New York as far as modeling, public speaking, education as well. You know, I also have 2 degrees, and I think that is something that a lot of people don't know about, you know, pageant women, pageant queens.
School.
And
But then that's not
it's never the case. No, some of the most educated women I competed against, doctors, scientists, neuroscientists, were on that stage with me. Yeah, 70 of the most beautiful and brilliant women on that stage.
Wow. And then it's a very keen competition.
Very.
Someone can say only my dear dance, you know, it wasn't a big deal. Not me who I'm like, we're gifted because you are very intelligent, you are brilliant and all that. And so Matisse boy is not my band, so Matisse say oba ni ma dia mo mpe omo. Mo san so kire mo ho. Nti mo kofa mba na say oba ni ma dia. And say kai for no munya. Omunya. Let's go. All right. So let's talk about AfroFuture. I remember Ken, right?
Yes, Kenny.
I remember one time I met him in his dad's office.
Okay.
And he talked about it. Like,
okay.
I think right after talking about it, so like I didn't get the time to. I went back to America, so I didn't get the time to, you know, talk to him and see that. But me who you say Abba. And girl, it was
7 years
good.
later, yes.
I didn't hear very, very good.
Thank you.
But let's start from the part now. And go for mo buy. You say more infringe on trademark no, name no. So you people have to change it. But there were so many misconceptions about it, and you being the director, no?
Yes.
Clear no ansana.
Of course. So as one of the directors, I have to clear up that we didn't solely change the name AfroCella to AfroFuture because of the litigation and the things that everyone heard. That was definitely part, and again, I'm very transparent, honest. Our organization as AfroFuture is very transparent and honest. So it's not about they sued us, so we had to run and figure out how to sustain. So, wow, guys, from the day we started till now, we've grown tremendously. And so, that is part. Like I said, Coachella came and, you know, decided after the 3-4 years, this what used to be small festival in a corner in Africa is now headlining the world. And they wanted a piece of the pie. So we were rebranding.
The Coachella and AfroCella, right?
Yes.
Na Ken on na down fubina on any aya na ono ati Coachella and Ken so AfroCella until now
the two didn't correlate. It wasn't about let's copy. You understand? So there was nothing like the festival we have in Ghana when we started. 2017. It was just, you know, different concert shows. I remember Sarkodie's show was always a big deal back then, you know, different artists. But when we decided on the name, it just fit naturally. So it was, you know, Kenny, Abdul are the two founders, and then the rest of us, the directors, all came on board. 2017, and we built the brand from there. But the AfroFuture name kind of identified with where we were going. The plan was to grow. Africa is the future. You get so AfroFuture, it just made sense. And last year was a very pivotal year for us. Year of Return was the biggest year for us. And now we're a household name, and it just kind of elevated us to the next level after everything that the world was seeing with the litigation.
Should we say it's because of senior mutuate big arts all over Africa? One stage, you know. Could that also be the reason why I said I didn't project it and I said I elevated so quickly, no?
And it's more than the music and the artist itself. So we have activations, food. At the festival itself, we have hair braiders. We cook a giant pot of jollof, showcasing like Ghanaian, African food.
Ghana festival.
Exactly, the same thing. But we are showcasing Ghana, but the whole Africa. And there's the power there in the festival. So
after most of the time, people were thinking it's a bit affected my brand, but most of the time, one notice BBC brand number down as a costume.
All the way up and not stopping.
All the way up.
More than we even expected.
Sometimes there's a stampede.
Oh no, that's normal. I know they're normal, but we always have security, we always have medical tents set up. Like
ambulances in case of anything. Two of them. Two ambulances.
Two in the back. Oh no, they're posted in the back. In the back of the field. So yes. So last year we had 1-2 accidents, but they were attended to.
So more the measures are to place.
Of course.
For into this year, how is it going?
December 28th and 29th. Doors maybe at 12. Area, and we shut the doors 8 p.m.
Area 12.
Yes.
Na me 10 na meba o.
Yes, sister. 10 p.m.
I'm sorry, I'm maba.
Mate, and good luck. Why? So
okay, but you guys are just very particular about the security.
We have to
and also no like much overcrowding. Like it happened the other time.
There's children there as well. It's open to children, all ages. So we have to make sure we take proper security measures for that. So we're asking everyone, no tickets will be sold at the door. No tickets will be sold outside. Tickets will be sold day of at all of the pickup locations, which I'll list later. But we're just asking that people get there early so that you can see the show. In the past years, people have complained, oh, we couldn't see the stage, and the music was too low from the back.
Nigeria artists we yes, you platform no stage no build there. Now what's there
it's not true. Yeah, building there. And then it's not our fault.
Yes, too slippery.
Oh no.
It's you stage, you know how?
Correct. It's a firm.
It is a model stage.
Easy crap. Oh.
Oh, I see. And the venue, know ever?
LWAC Stadium.
Oh, the same place.
Same place. Yes,
okay.
LWAC Stadium this year.
Briefly, Ubanya director.
So I came on as the face of the festival in 2017.
Right.
And then, like Kenny and Abdul directed us into different departments.
Okay.
For me, doing the public speaking, publicity, is why I'm here now as one of the directors. And I just need to shout out the team because specifically the women of the team.
Yeah.
Khadija, a woman, handles all of our talent management. Every artist that you see on that stage is managed and booked and way ahead of time by Khadija.
Okay.
Tiffany Bender, who is based in LA but here also married to a Ghanaian, handles all content. Like the team is very strong, and Kenny and Abdul kind of put faith in each of us, the 7, 8 of us that began and give us all the titles of directors of our respective fields.
Okay. Okay. And this is a Ubano, you listeners and viewers on Moshe Yesiano. Say, and there's a brave on free tickets.
Yes, so two.
I never shall find that there may be a phone line snippet at the end of the show. Bibia, Bomodia, Nayadane, Nefre, then we need free tickets to AfroFuture. AfroFuture, 28th and 29th of December. We will LWAC Sports Stadium. Gifty on Oyagana ni bat ni chino and sheda and koye kakranti brofono ka monfan channel tree and sheda enjina eni vim sa enti monfan channel. Gifty.
Yeah.
Nancy son of Ghana a few weeks here we bagane share and say uposti no I think say you made a post with a flower. And I say, "We need the flower and the bread." It is that flower no. We now throw I say no caption. All of a sudden, nothing caption go viral. To my background, I'm going to frame. I'm so concerned. Queen, get up! Something is happening on Instagram and Snapchat. And I'm saying, what is going on? I'm saying, oh, it's your friend. And I'm saying, what's going on? Me come here and I'm saying, no. My mention because we say me some common she na me nyabotre. Say me nyabotre na me say, oh, what's I dey ni biem. And I'm saying, wow. All right. But apart from that, the good thing is, nkofo ka say, who date obi a. I mean, obviously, what my who say, open sports, like people like sports for no. I say we need sports for no. And you know, no, almost be business and doctor, na lawyer, na waste, and no.
I have to correct you. God-fearing.
God-fearing men
has
first.
Nothing, first and only. It has nothing to do with what you do.
Okay.
And I think it's obvious the kind of men that come for women in my profession.
Oh, okay.
But whether you play football, cricket, rugby, and found, it's about
who you are attracted
to. Who you pray to first is number one, and how you treat a woman that has an opinion and that is not afraid to speak her mind and contribute and support the relationship, not just sit there and wait for a handout. Contrary to what you may believe, a woman that's dating a footballer is like, you would think that like she or we are just sitting waiting for someone to take care of us, and it's actually become an issue in past relationships of, oh, sit still, oh, men kasa, men yasa.
Somebody you're not dating, why be worried? Because once I ring and come with it. I saw some Range Rover account. Hey, footballer's wife, see, hey, me page. Yeah. Shopping. So people people are having this kind of perception, say it's like bed of roses. But you have to you have to clear the air.
Absolutely.
Because it's understand that then I who say footballers on Ghana sana meet me who dansoman girls oh my god.
But so let me
your bread Juma and I say it's just bed of roses.
It's not a bed of roses at all. The same page that you came to see said he bought me a Range Rover and all of that. It's the same page where you see me walking and getting my degrees.
Yes.
You understand? It's the same page where you see me in working tirelessly, being on set from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Yeah.
You get, so the transparency it's the transparency for me.
Okay.
You can't say sir Gifty Boakye just sits on a bed of roses.
Yeah.
I
because I know sir you own some few companies.
Right.
Clothing lines and all that. So yeah, apart from you being the bookworm, you are also a very good entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
before any of this.
Yes.
Way before any of the.
Yeah. And you know to know what inspired that.
I would say my mother and my grandmother.
Okay.
Two very strong Krobo women that I think, yes. Oh, you didn't?
Oh, no wonder Haley brought you to the
Why? Is Haley Krobo?
She is.
Oh, I didn't know.
She is.
Oh, I did not know. I had no idea. No, but two very strong Krobo women that my grandmother sold yams up and down Ghana. She never went to school. She took care of all four of my mother and her siblings.
Yeah.
Was able to send my mother abroad, and my mother did the same thing, took care of the four of us, and was able to send us all to university. None of it was easy. So if you see me, you think that my life was easy, or I came from money, or an answer or anything. None of it is true. And if you sit and take time to do the research on the car that someone bought me, you should take time to do the research on where I came from and what I've achieved.
You're from a humble beginning,
Absolutely.
your achievements and all that. So when a man who has a lot of money comes into your life now, not just say ni pano or the baby our build you do no also ever be pushy and you say oda form team and ni pano ever be also a free form. More comments under her posts, especially when like a go viral, say oh maybe I thinking say everything came on a platter of gold and yes sir, and it's a Gifty a hard-working girl, very hard-working. I am on the page and your Range Rover and Kwana ya muhua na mo share or graduating or nanka also take video no now share, then you inspire yourself. Neko school munko school muja nightclub no. Hey, Salis nanko for no nightclub no mumre muti meet na nightclub sa na dia chi say wey no makoto wachi. Hey. Hey, munja nightclub eduma de enye.
Hey, dirty December.
Desmond was having a program and then he invited me. Like Desmond is like from D Black from way back, so I decided to go.
Okay.
I went to disgrace myself.
Oh,
because I'm not a club girl, so I sat there
in the middle of
that. Yes.
Okay.
In the middle of that loud music, and I was sleeping.
In the club.
Yes.
Hey.
Me catch and say, "Oh, yeah, bibia party no bibia on the on frame me but club na man on family yes I didn't because by 7 na me nikum." So I wonder how some of these girls go sit there. Okay, anyway, say I say one a rich guy's neighbor. And I'm back club. Where did you meet your fiance?
We met on social media actually.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
We met on social media and I didn't respond to, like we were discussing before we started the show. We'll go to that part. No, but they are in your DMs as well. So so my question for you is, when they message you,
I don't know them. Most of them I don't know them. I have to go like probably.
But when you see the blue check, and you see the following blue check, and you see that they play football, what is your first initial reaction? Oh, sir, but you know what they're coming to say. Whatever the case is.
Okay, so social media, and then like, you guys were like friends and all that.
Friends and all of that. And obviously he knew my past and all of those things. I knew a bit about him. Okay. And we remained friends for some years before we actually started dating. We were dating way before you all found out.
How can I check? When I just say, oh, okay. So give or take, about how many years?
Almost 3 now.
3. Oh, Musha Seache. Okay, so who sending me a message say like you guys are getting married soon, right? But I know
what I said was I'll see you at the wedding. Yes.
At the wedding.
Yes, at the wedding. That is what I said.
Choreography be what friends no.
Of course, I won't even say.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mate. All right. Briefly. Me who say Bobola ultimately cost stadium hall, you have his jersey and all that, you support him a lot, woman of him. And I said wo shada na wo twen ye bebo ni dia na wa ye na ode ato wo ye ehia na yes single woman wo ye ehia na
I'm just supporting.
You are just supporting.
Yes.
Oh, supporting keke.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Obi no see maybe some questions in our house.
I see. I see. Oh no, I'm just supporting him, just like he supports me.
Oh, okay.
In everything that I'm doing.
In everything. Okay. What did you say? Mobedu Ghana recently, you know, Chris Hilton released 55 provisional men. What did you say? Ufianse kaho. So how did you feel? You realize it's my friend.
I'm excited for him. So he's played with the Black Stars before. When we met, he was playing with them.
Okay.
He was part of the qualifiers group that beat Nigeria when they went to the World Cup.
Okay.
Captained under 21 and I think under 17.
Okay.
He's been playing for Ghana for some time now. So for him, it's always an honor, but he's proud of how far he's come regardless of any of it. So, but we were proud. I was very proud of him. He played a great season.
Okay. Oh yes, I mean I was watching everything. He's so good.
Thank you.
If anything, internet just say, oh, Ivory Coast score on because I would there. Over Ivory Coast in Libya. Now, Okana card me aka ho.
Go ahead.
Now, Miss Mego Hebi. Into Ivory Coast score.
Namiaduma.
Hey, which of what? Monyana worry. All right, Gifty Boakye, Ghana near America. I mean, she's doing a lot. She's a great woman. I think if you want to, let's say, she is something like the Dolores Frimpong Manso of New York, right? Because you know you are doing everything, BAB, entrepreneurship, about the school, so WOHO and all that. You know, more on social media and put some respect on her big name. It's a friend big gift. And then AfroFuture needs me so dear, bra. Ghana for one some bisa from Thomas Pate. Nanko for dreams say bia yesterday on it Pate ejai. And I say, I think say, no, be maybe I say, oh, train, oh, shall that train? You say, but they release the wife, you know, baby balm and all that about 2 months. And also unveil a relationship now. No one say, Mimbisa. And I know it was just a coincidence. Are you in good terms with him, now?
I'm in good terms.
You are in good terms. Yeah. Hey, Debbie, you know why you know?
Yes. Oh nah. So
you have
to make nah.
And then you're good terms.
No, but for what? If you've made a decision to move on, so it will affect the person, especially someone of that caliber. That one there, you have to watch past interviews. I mean, usually I don't even discuss my entire like about the relationship, but why?
But
oh no, it's not anything like that. So if you were listening earlier, I was telling you that most issues with professional athletes is they want you to be still and quiet and about them only. And if you're a woman that has other things going on mumpet, and
so, say modeling no and I said yeah.
So I was modeling before I met him.
You met him, okay?
Yes, and any other man I've ever dated.
And you know, usually no person wo tina no mo hwa wana.
That and like take care of them like they're your kid. Yes, and if you have your own oh no shoot. But if you have your own life going on and you've been supporting them,
okay.
For some people the support you see me giving at games is not enough. You have to do more, and at some point you have to choose yourself. And how can you do that if
and run even clothing line and all that?
Forget them. Business aside, your own school aside, your own family, your own peace of mind, your own life as an individual. You have to have your own identity.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And at some point, I'm not saying it's not painful, and I'm not saying it's not something that's hard, but you have to make the best decision for yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that for me, there's no hard feelings on my end.
On your end.
At all. When things were coming up in the past, I mentioned, like, I'm praying that it all goes well. Yeah. If someone did me wrong or like, do you think I would say that on national TV? No. Or I would even speak about the situation if I felt some way about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that is something that I do want to clear up, because every time something came up in the media with him about all the allegations and the negative things that came on his name, Ghanaians wanted to pull me in
okay,
and say, oh.
No, but was he having any negative thing against his name? Pate is a nice boy. He's always made Ghana proud. You know, Ghanaians have that thing, that issue of pulling people down, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's, you know, I know the media can say something and it's never true.
Oh, okay.
It's never true.
Okay.
They just put it there because sometimes some of these bloggers or some of these media spaces, they just want traffic to their page. Say, Gifty, they can just say something about you, and then it's not true. But because you are Gifty Boakye, so people will just, like, you know, rush to their page, and then they'll be, you know, cashing out, especially if it's YouTube.
I pray that the things that he was alleged of doing.
No, he's not done anything. He's not done anything.
I'm glad.
He has not done anything. Kind of way they did that to Sonny Badu recently. Ghana for the This was Cecilia the Parks, Ghana. They are not good.
So let me ask you, what are you all doing about it?
You see,
you have a platform like this.
There is no special regulations when it comes to, especially in Ghana, when it comes to the social media or when it comes to the internet. Anybody can write anything. Me like this, they've written a whole lot of things about me, but I see it as part of my job, because I sit here, I see things on social media, I see people misbehave, and then it trends, and then my show is to discuss trending issues. It is, I mean, discuss here. Sometimes I go hard on the people, and then in revenge, they can probably also take their phones, go on social media, oh, Mona is this, Mona is that, you know, but I really don't care about it, because that it is something, or let me just say, it's a norm in Ghana. And, you know, I don't see things that you're posting about these are public figures and just go ahead and believe them.
I'm not saying in Ghana per se, like,
but on social media.
Not even on social media. Like, if a news outlet, a media, reputable media, as in BBC, CNN, Daily Star, comes out and gives news about a Ghanaian, and you hear it here in Ghana, how do you handle? Okay,
I would want to believe
the truth or the
it's just like for instance, Hajia for real, you know,
exactly.
The way Africans received the news and how they exaggerated isn't the way she's even being treated back in America. You are there, you know how it works in America. But the court, the police, the FBI, the DEA can invite you when, you know, they are sensing something, or there's a rumor about drugs or something. The DEA can call for you. It doesn't mean you are doing drugs. But the Ghanaian media space, the way they will do the topic, you know, so I think it's just something that we can't avoid. But
I think that's something that Ghanaians should remember, and even you on this platform should remember when it comes to women on our end. Some of the things that you hear, some of the things I've heard about myself in the Ghanaian
Have you heard
media.
My own?
From
mine is serious than yours.
Oh no! Oh, I've heard. I've heard. But some of the things I have heard, I think I've never really addressed. I think because I'm comfortable with you. Of all the interviews that I've done in the past 7 years, I rarely address some of these things. But I think it's important now for people to know you cannot believe everything you read or hear, and silence does not always mean fear. It means more of power and dignity and self-respect. You don't always respond to the things. I've been told I was snuck and hidden into AFCON. And if you see me, I'm 5'11". There's no way I can be hidden.
You're very tall. You don't stay here. You don't stay here.
And so, when all of these things were happening, I had like my friends Reggie and D Black. All of them were reaching out to me. Don't say anything. And I think me being a very outspoken woman, it was very difficult for me not to say those certain things. But I do need to make it a point that on your platform specifically, that don't take someone's silence for weakness, because if the person talks, so much can be exposed. But because of the respect that you have for certain people, yourself, your family, and how the matter unfolded in your favor, there's no need to speak on it again.
I'm so proud of you. That's what real women do.
Simple.
But maybe I won't talk for some years, then I'll take you by surprise when you have forgotten. That's when I'll attack.
No problem. We're waiting.
All right, Gifty, thank you so much for coming. And I'm so happy that you've thought about my viewers also to give them some free tickets to come to the show. I don't go, everybody knows if you call me at any event, I don't come. But yours,
you're going to be there.
I'm repping.
Excellent.
VVIP.
VVIP before 8 o'clock.
Yes, before it.
Okay.
I will try my best.
Try your best for me.
Salis is here, so he'll make sure I come. So thank you so much.
Thank you for
coming.
having me.
Yeah. Yo, everything for Madam Gifty Boakye and Yeneno AD and Komo. She was Miss Ghana 2022 for Miss Universe Ghana. And also an entrepreneur. She has her own clothing line. And also a director for AfroFuture. Oba onye on shede nyi bebre. Mo hunema bebre oye. Mo te Ghana ha na mo sorry ade be na mo nam night club na ade achi say we no mo akwakoto wa achi ene shito. Hey. You try me one, but see ya.